I wrote these down and I read, ladies, let's change how we approach intimacy completely. This isn't about surface level fixes or cliches. This is about creating a kind of connection that is rare, magnetic, and unshakable. The kind that brings back the butterflies, the joys, and the spark. Not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. Hello, and welcome to her safe space. My name is Mabel, and on this channel we discuss all that concerns you as a woman. We're going to talk about your life as a woman, our marriages, our intimacy, our self-care, our in-laws, our children, and everything that concerns us generally. And I'm very excited that you are here, as this is the beginning of a new year 2025. And the best time to make changes actually was yesterday. The second best time to make changes is actually today. So you are in the right place at the right time. Do well to smash the subscribe button if you want to be a part of this community. Yes, we are new here, but we are growing. And if you want to be an OG, then this is the right time to subscribe. Smash the thumbs up button and share this video with the women in your life. Let's jump right into it. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you the 2025 intimacy transformation you need to try. This is going to transform your intimate life, I promise you. I'm going to dive deep into it in a minute, but I would like to ask you, how many years have you been married for? What is intimacy like? What was it like at the beginning of your marriage? And what is it like right now? I'm just going to take a wild guess. For most marriages, it started off well and interestingly, but over time, just like mine, when the kids started coming in and life started getting so busy, we barely had time for ourselves. So in this video, I'm going to share some of the things that I tried with my husband, and this actually brought a spark. Of course, some of them are awkward. It doesn't sound realistic, but do not underestimate it. If you want to take your intimacy to another level in 2025, then you're going to listen to me. The first one I'm going to be sharing with you is called the Silent 60 practice. What is it like? It's very simple. Every single day, sit down with your partner and maintain eye contact. No phones whatsoever, no distractions. Here is what's going to happen. The first time is going to feel so awkward. The first moment, to be honest, is going to feel awkward just looking at yourself deep down your eyes. It's going to feel weird. But over time, you start to see yourselves in a way that you've not seen yourselves in a very long time. Sometimes we build walls and we do not even realize. We're going to watch the walls crumble as we stare deeply into each other's eyes. It works like magic. We begin to see, it just feels vulnerable, and everybody begins to feel pure. Because this time there is no distraction, there is no noise, there are no words. Our eyes are going to do all the talking. I know it's awkward, but if you have a partner that is ready and willing to transform your intimate life, you're going to try this together. So you sit down for 60 seconds every day and practice the silent 60. Nobody's talking, everybody's just staring deep down each other's eyes. Watch the magic that happens. If you try this sometime, please come back to this video and comment to tell me what happened. Let me tell you why this works. Life has changed and life has become so noisy. So most couples do not even see themselves anymore. So this gives an opportunity for both of you to reset. This practice is totally a reset button. It gives you guys an opportunity to really see yourselves in that very deep way that brings a very beautiful connection. It brings vulnerability and it relaxes your mind. Like I said, if you try it, come back and tell me the magic that happened. The next one I'll be sharing is very, very interesting and it works like magic. I call it the secret love note system, okay? Obviously, we know that we can write love notes and leave it in random places, but this one is with a twist. This time, we're not writing unrealistic, generic love notes, but we're writing something about them that they do not even know that we notice, something that they do that would not know that they notice. It could be that they do not know that we notice. It could be anything, okay? You can write something like, I love the way you always kiss me goodnight, even when you're very tired. You know, or I love the way you always kiss me when you get back from work, even though you're very tired. Or something really nice like, your laughter is your laughter is the best sound that I love to listen to, or your laughter remains the best sound for my ears. Do you get what I mean? Something that is spicy, and leave the note in places that they can find it easily, but at random, okay? You know, maybe in their wallet or in their car or under the pillow or in their lunchbox or something, but just something very random and sweet. This brings a very, very strong connection, and it sparks something very magical in your intimate lives. Try this. I know sometimes we're carried away, but like I always say, in your marriage, your intimate life is something that you need to be intentional about, just like every other aspect. You're intentional about your children, you're intentional about your finances. Your intimacy should not be abandoned. You need to put in the work, because once you get it right, it's going to last a lifetime. Notes are tiny sparks of intimacy that reignite love and connection in the most unexpected way. Okay, so it's like a very tiny, simple thing, but it does a lot of magic. So let me know if you tried this, okay? Let me know in the comments. Please be grateful. Come back and let me know. Next is the what if we met today question. Sit down with your partner and have a conversation. If we met today, would we have fallen in love? If yes, why? If no, why not? It's so interesting, but you have to be open-minded, because in these kind of conversations, people are truthful, okay? And it's not a time to pick offense, but it's just a very beautiful moment for vulnerability and accountability, okay? So what if we met today? Let's see. And this sort of like reminds you guys of why you met each other and why you fell in love with each other, because it's going to lead to that conversation. Oh, I remember when I met you. Oh, such a small rat. Such a cute small rat. And oh my God, when I went home, I could not stop thinking about you, but I had to just, put up an act like I was not interested in you. That just brings a spark, okay? And that actually make you guys realize how far you have come, how much you have grown, how much work you guys have put into each other, and why you started this journey in the first place. This works like magic. It's something that you need to try. This is 2025. We're trying everything to make sure that we enjoy ourselves in our husbands' houses. Next is the partner interview. I love this one because we do it in my house once a month. We create this scene, this show, this podcast show that is just both of us, and it's just so funny. So we put our kids to bed early and it's like a show, and we start asking ourselves questions. So very interesting questions like, oh, tell me, what's that thing you've been dreaming about lately? All right, and have your partner share something like, what is one fear that you haven't ever shared with me, or what is it that I do that you love the most about me? Now, why this works is that it makes you remember, or it makes you discover your partner more, because over time in your marriage, you stop discovering each other. You don't even know what your partner dreams about anymore, because there's hardly time to talk. Life is so busy. No time for intimacy. This more time, you guys just have sex and go to bed. There is no time for the extra spark, for the extra spice, okay? So this makes you rediscover yourselves, because now we have new interests, we have new things that come up. We talk to friends here and there, and if we do not have time to discuss, then having these mini interview like shows, with popcorn or juice or something, that just feels like it's actually a show. For me and my husband, to be honest, I even set the camera sometimes, but I just keep that for the records, okay? It's not something that I would love to share, but we just have those moments. Sometimes we do karaoke afterwards and we just dance and just, have fun. This sparks intimacy because you just feel like, oh, this is my friend, my newfound friend that is not just a friend. You get what I mean? This is the 30-day intimacy inventory. This is very similar to something that we did one time in church, long ago, maybe some 7 years ago, where we're told in church to write something that we are grateful for about 1 month. I can't remember for how long, but we wrote it down, and then I can't remember what we did with those papers, to be honest. And it was a lot. It was a lot of time to be grateful to God. Now, this is the intimate one. You and your partner, or just you alone. Take out time in a month. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. Doing this every day is not realistic. If you can do it every day, why not? But take out time every time that you can within a month and write down the things that your partner does that you're grateful about, that you love so much, okay? It could be how he knows when to hug you when you're stressed. It could be the fact that he always shares his food. My husband always shares, not food, but nice things like desserts, things that I like. And he likes too, but he always shares with me. And I see how my husband and I were so selfless. I'm like, no, have it. He's like, no, we're literally fighting to be nice to each other, and it's genuine. No, you can have it. No, I'm okay. You have it. And he would always give that to me. It could be how he helps out with the kids. It could be how he always checks that the doors are locked. There are so many things that your partner does that you do not even notice, or you just think is normal. Things like that, write them down. And at the end of the month, or anytime you're doing your show, your interview show, or anytime you guys are free, share it with them, okay? Now, why this works well is that this practice brings about gratitude. And you know what gratitude does? If you're grateful to me about something so tiny, I will be so happy. I will feel loved and appreciated, and I would want to do more, okay? And this practice also helps you focus on the things that you have in abundance as opposed to things that you do not have, the things that you're lacking. As human beings, we always focus on what we do not have, what's not complete, what we can do better. Oh, you can do this better, you can do that better. How about the things that I've been doing nicely? How about the sacrifices I've been making for us? How about the little things that I do? You need to, commit to being grateful for these things. And sometimes you think it's normal. When you now see some relationships, then you know that your partner tries. So focus on abundance. The things that you have in abundance, focus on gratitude. This is going to bring peace, and it's going to bring more. What happens when you're grateful for something? What happens when you're grateful for something is that it multiplies, and there is no room for negativity. It's just going to spark. I mean, look at all the practices that I have shared so far. Imagine implementing 2 or 3 into your intimate life at the moment. It's something new, it's something different. For example, the curiosity one, the interview one, obviously it makes your partner feel like you're curious about them. It makes them feel important. Oh, she's curious about my new likes and my new interests. Do you understand what I mean? It's very, very good that you put these practices to action in your relationship. The next one I'll be sharing is intimacy through firsts. Okay, there's something about doing something for the first time, and then it's more interesting when you do something for the first time together. I'm going to share why with you, but first of all, let me give you an example of things that you can do. Maybe you can just take a road trip together in no direction. You don't even know where you're going, but we're just driving, and then we discover things, okay, together. We can decide to cook a new meal. Let's try an Indian dish together, and then we'll try to cook it together. Maybe watch YouTube videos together and either make a disaster or a very beautiful dish. Yeah. You can try painting. For me, my husband paid for a spa date for me one time, a spa day for me. I think, was it on my, no, not my birthday. it wasn't my birthday. It was one time I was stressed out, okay? So I experienced it. It was so amazing. I had never experienced that kind of spa day in my life because I'm in a new country. I'm 3 years old in this country. When I was back home, the spa was my food. I would go to the spa every time. By the way, back home, we had never gone to the spa together. It's always, we go separately. So, this time I went to a spa. It was very different. It was so beautiful. The experience was so beautiful. There was so much to do. There was the sauna, there was the steaming room, there was ice bath, there was the hot tub, full body massage, there was the gym, there was Zumba. I mean, there was so much. It was such a field day. So what I did was, after some months, I booked a spa day for two. Okay, and then we did it together. It was the first time we were doing it together, and it was so much fun. It was so interesting. There was so much to talk about. It was fun. I cannot even forget. So why this works is that when you do something for the first time together, the same chemical responses that you guys had when you first fell in love, dopamine, is the same thing you're going to feel, okay? And then when you do something together for the first time, you create unforgettable memories. And really, the only thing that we own in this life to ourselves, really by ourselves, that is our own, has to be memories. That's the only thing that we have. So memories are special, they will live forever, especially when you make videos or snap some one picture or two and then remember, oh, this is when we went hiking for the first time. Oh, this is when we went to do sip and paint and I painted a very, very ugly image or something, and then we just laugh about it and just reignite the fun. Do something, do something, do something, do something together. It's going to bring joy, laughter, and yeah, a moment. But let me warn you, when you try, it's just an honest warning, okay? When you try to do all these things, one or two of these things, when you plan a very beautiful day, you want to have a swell time. I don't know if you guys can relate. You guys would fight for the most part. Devil is at work. I don't know who to blame. I'm going to blame the devil. That's who everybody blames. But the devil is at work. When you are planning these things and it's all in your head, when you're trying to implement it in real life, trust me, you guys are going to fight over one tiny thing and the whole day is going to be ruined. So watch out for that. And if that even happens, it's all right. Okay, it's part of it. It's marriage, isn't it? That's how friendships are too. It happens with friendships as well. So it's okay. Don't be upset and say, "Oh, I did this. I took the day off. I planned this and that." Devil just works sometimes. Yeah, devil just works. So so be very careful, and if it fails, it's okay. You can always try again, okay? It's not that deep. Don't be delusional. It's real life. This is real life. I mean, real things happen. Next is the two things rule, okay? I love this so much. Every week, if you can, commit to doing two things for your partner that is going to make their lives easy. It could be you just taking charge and doing a chore that they do not like, okay? Something that they don't like but they have to do. Take it over for that week. Just do it for that week. It could be packing lunch. Maybe they like food or a certain meal, or maybe even just ordering food to be delivered to them at work. Or what can you do now? Or yeah, fueling their car. Just leave the car gas stop for them. Just relieve them of that $60 or whatever, how much, whatever amount they used to fill up their tank. Just fill up the tank and just try as much as you can to make their life easy. Don't tell them, don't talk about it, just do it. Don't think deep about it, just think, what can I do to ease off this person's life? It could just still be a spa day. Ah, this man has been stressed. Let me just book a spa day for him to get massaged and just relax his body. Do you understand what I mean? It could be anything, but just look for things. So every twice every two things every week or every other week that is going to help them make their lives easy. Now, this works because these acts of service communicates love without words. Your love language might not necessarily be acts of service, but acts of service goes a long way because you know that this person wouldn't do this ordinarily, but because they care about me, they went this far to do this to make my life easy. Oh wow, I appreciate it. Do you get? So these things it's what intimacy is about. Trust me, it's not just about getting laid. It's not just about getting laid. The final one I'm going to be sharing with you is the everyday I choose you practice. Let me tell you, God, love and intimacy is not something that you want to do every time, to be honest. It's not something that you feel like doing every time. So you have to be intentional about choosing to love this person, choosing, committing to being there for this person every single day. Every single day. It's not going to be like huge things most times. It's just maybe letting them vent about something that annoyed them and just reassure them. Just validate their feelings or give them a hug and say, "Oh, I know, oh, wow." Just listen, just be a shoulder to lean on. Just do these little things and choose this person every single day. Do things that will make them know that you prioritize them. Though that will make them know that, wow, ordinarily she wouldn't do this, but she did this for me. Do you get what I mean? So these things make you special. It makes you different from every other woman out there. It makes you the wife of his dreams. It makes your marriage fun and not just dead and busy. The world is so busy, and most marriages are just dead and busy. Trust me, they're just like, okay, we're married, let's keep going. Oh my God. So yeah, let me see. Okay, I've come to the end of this video. Did you enjoy watching? Do you do any of these things? Did you find this? Did you find these practices helpful? Do you think I'm realistic with these things? Because I've done them before. I've done a huge chunk of these things, and I still practice them. I'm even going to top it up in 2025 because I'm a lover girl. My husband and I, if you know me, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it is exactly what we're going to be doing more. But let me know what you think. Does this work for you? For me, these are not tips, they are hacks because I have practiced and eaten from this firsthand, and I know the level that we got to. Okay, so in 2025, I urge you to try these things. Spice up your marriage, spice up your intimate life, and your life is not going to remain the same again. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please share this video with somebody else. Smash the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, drop a comment, and help us as we build this beautiful community of wonderful women. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.